Hello, welcome to my Bowie channel. Today I want to share with you my past mistakes and lessons I've learned as fresh food and raw feeder. Hopefully you will avoid making the same mistakes, especially if you are new to fresh food feeding or making your own dog food. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Risa. I am a canine nutritionist and I've been making food for my Labrador Bowie for over 7 years. My fresh food feeding journey started when Bowie experienced multiple digestive issues. We went back and forth to the vet, had so many tests done, even were prescribed medications and vet prescribed dog food to try remedy the issues, but the symptoms kept returning. Intuitively, I knew I had to address the root of the problem, which was his diet, instead of trying to treat the symptoms. So I switched Bowie to a fresh food diet and gradually his symptoms subsided and never returned. When I began Bowie's fresh food diet, there wasn't as much information available as there is now. Yes, it was scary, especially when we've been told for so many years that we have to feed our dogs specific dog food. However, our experience proved that switching Bowie to a fresh food diet was the best thing I could have done. If you are new to fresh food feeding, can I say congratulations and well done for taking the first step. It's always daunting to take the first step, but I can guarantee you that your dog will love it and thank you for it. For newbies, hopefully you'll get some insights from our experience. And for seasoned fresh food feeders or raw feeders out there, feel free to drop in the comments below any past mistakes or lessons you have learned in your journey. Okay, first, complete and balance over time. You often see complete and balance on dog food packaging, either to FCO or VDF. Complete, according to those bodies, is the food contains all the nutrients they classify as essential for a dog. Balance means that the food should contain those nutrients in the correct proportions defined by FCO or VDF. Both guidelines are broadly designed to meet the needs of most dogs, not individual dogs. However, it's a good starting point for pet owners and pet manufacturers to adhere to. Now, as responsible pet owners, we want to feed our dogs complete and balanced meal. And when we see those words on the dog food packaging, we feel assured that we are doing all the right thing. However, on the flip side, the notion of complete and balance can also give a false sense of confidence, especially when you feed highly processed, not species appropriate diet or a diet that may not be suitable for your dog's individual needs. Many pet parents are so hung up with providing their dog a complete and balanced meal that we often forget the fact that even ourselves or our children, we don't always have a perfectly balanced meal, nutritionally formulated meal in every sitting. And now I come to balance over time, which is often seen as a fresh food feeding philosophy. Balance over time means providing all the essential nutrients over multiple days versus daily. In other words, rather than feeding a formulated complete and balanced meal in every meal, we feed a variety of whole foods on rotation to achieve balance over 5 to 7 days. I practice balance over time when feeding Bowie. However, this is what I learned. You still need to understand what nutrients your dog needs. If you don't feed enough of those nutrients in the first place, you can't expect your dog will be able to balance it out over time. My tips to ensure that you hit all those essential nutrients when balancing over time are: 1. Know which nutrients need to be supplied daily in every meal and which that can be balanced over time, because the body can store these nutrients when in excess. 2. Rotate protein sources, offal or organ meat, vegetables and other plant matter if possible, even where you source these fresh food ingredients. 3. Follow formulated complete and balanced recipes and rotate between different recipes. 4. You can also use premix or meal balancer and rotate through different pre-made proteins or brands. Second is variety versus simplicity. Fresh food feeding has become so popular in the recent years. If you go to Instagram and you will see so many dog owners posting their dogs' beautiful bowls with variety of ingredients all set nicely, you will feel inspired and you want to feed the same thing to your dog, which is fine because I used to be like that too. But after many years preparing Bowie's food, I've learned that simplicity is often the best way. You have to feed mindfully to your dog's particular needs. What you see on Instagram is just a micro glimpse of one dog's meal out of many. It is fine to use that as inspiration, but you have to feed the dog in front of you. Third, which is kind of related to the second one, is offer supplementation. We live in the consumerism world where every single second someone or a company is trying to sell you something. Of course, we want the best for our dogs, and if a company or someone says, this pill or this food can cure this or fix this, we are tempted to get one. I'm not against supplements, but offer supplementation can cause more harm to your dogs than good. Imagine your body got bombarded with so many things all at once, even if they are good things. It will get confused and overwhelmed. The same with our dogs. So, in short, use the supplements mindfully. Try to get the nutrients from whole foods first before supplementing, and opt for whole foods derived supplements before resorting to synthetic or isolated concentrated ones. The beauty of getting nutrients from whole foods is that you will almost certainly have nutrients that complement one another in each food because this is what Mother Nature intended. Fourth, there is no one formula fits all. Pet owners can be so passionate about their dog's diet. Some raw feeders strictly opposed to cooked food or hybrid diets. I feed Bowie both raw and cooked meal, and I've made food for dogs and consulted dogs who are fed raw, cooked meal, and a hybrid diet. I wish there is one formula or template that fits all, but unfortunately there isn't. You do what's right for your dog. This is what I learned. Each dog is different, and your dog's diet and nutritional needs change as they go through life. And I think it's very important to be aware and in tune with your dog's needs and adjust the diet accordingly. I can go to other little details about dog nutrition, but this last one that I'm going to share, I think it is the most important lesson that I have learned. It's okay if you don't get it right in the first place. It's okay to make mistakes. We often feel pressures, whether from others or from ourselves, to do what's believed to be the right thing for our pets. And this pressure can lead to unnecessary stress and worry. It is important to remember that our dogs do not demand or pressure us in that regard. The process of preparing foods for ourselves, our family, and our dogs should be an enjoyable process, not a stressful one. So don't hesitate to ask for help if you need it. Find a supportive community, your tribe, the one that you can learn from and support one another in your journey. There you go. I hope you gained some valuable insights today. If you like to learn more about dog nutrition and how to make your own dog food, I have an ebook called Bowie Drools Over the Alphabet. It's an easy to digest, comprehensive guide to fresh food feeding, including over 30 dog-friendly recipes for you to try. Don't forget to subscribe to Master Bowie channel for more dog nutrition tips and healthy recipes. Please drop in the comments below if you have any questions. I will be happy to answer your questions. Or if you like to share your experience, any lessons that you've learned with your fresh food feeding journey, please drop in the comments below. Bowie and I will see you next time. Meanwhile, be gentle to yourself. Nourish your dog one bowl at a time, and don't forget to nourish yourself too. Take care and bye for now.